No, but I think this can be really interesting, especially because I have plenty of people that don't give a fuck about Prolific. And I don't care that much about the Prolific either. Really. Like, it's a fun thing to do every now and then. But I think it might be fun to see, like... Well, people will still be a little bit biased, but, you know, it might be fun. How should we do this? Maybe we just open a spreadsheet. Yeah, because my... Like, here's the thing. I feel like I might be one of the people that has pushed you, Aaron, to do this. Just because I keep saying the minor modifier is not really a modifier that fits in the current way it fits in. And that it's actually a difficulty modifier. And if there's a easy modifier, there should also be a hard modifier. It doesn't make sense to just punish games. But my point was, remove the fucking minor modifier. But yeah, let's... www.penis.com. This message was sponsored by Lexus. Damn, Lexus has the big sponsor money. But the first thing we can do, just because it's fun, is let's get 5 games on this list here that no one can argue isn't hard, and then 5 games that are easy that no one can argue isn't easy. I think that's a really good first step, and I know exactly what game I'm gonna put in first.
Junkyard_Dave says toy poodle dog, poodle emoji.
Yeah, but like, objectively hard. Like, I doubt anyone... Let's go here. Hard ass games. Oh, not ass games, ass games. Like, no one can disagree with this. It's a long game. It's really hard. You have limited continues. Like, no one can argue that that's not a hard game, right? Like, Lexus, say one game you would say is a hard-ass game. Or anyone else. I just want to see what people think are really hard games. Like, I saw someone mention Ninja Gaiden 3. And if we were talking about the US version, I would say, yeah, it's on the harder side of normal. Like, if we have hard, normal, easy. The US version would go on the higher end of normal. But the J version goes on the easier side of the normal difficulty, I would say. Like, for example, in my opinion, a hard game, like if we go here, down here, hard games can't have unlimited lives continue or a save system. No, we're talking about more from a casual standpoint, because Aaron has stated before that the list is not meant to be ranking speedrunners, but just players of the NES. Like, we're talking casual. So we're gonna look at it from a casual standpoint. And by a casual standpoint, we're talking about like for example, Contra without the economic code. Is that a hard game? It's not a game someone will not be able to beat, because you have unlimited continue, so they can just try over and over again and they will get past the stages. I would say hard-ass games needs to be games that I can see people not be able to beat, because they do not have the gaming skills necessary to beat it. Yeah, but we're talking about the prolific categories here. Does Ghosts and Goblins have unlimited continues? Like, I don't... Like, that's the problem. Even if it does, I think it should count as... Yeah, and that's the problem. Like, I do not argue with you, it's not hard, Lexus. But if you never turn off your console, you will eventually beat it. Like, I think it's hard, for sure. But I feel like the moment you have unlimited continues, like, any setback is not that bad. Because that's the reason why I put this as 1. Is because I assume the minor category will become like the easy category a little bit, and the minor category is basically a death doesn't set you back at all. So basically you can't fail the game, and even if you can die, a death doesn't set you back. That's why, like, if you have that definition on minor, you need to have the opposite definition of hard games, in my opinion. So, like, any normal game, for example, in my opinion, normal games would be a game that has unlimited continuous ways to retry from checkpoint. Like Mega Man, Batman, etc. Yeah, I don't know. I think they have limited continuous. But like, the thing is, if we have this classification, we have a problem. Ways to retry from checkpoints, so that's a normal game in my opinion. But we have this problem where we can be like, oh, Donkey Kong is a hard-ass game, because you have no continuous. But no one here really thinks that Donkey Kong is a hard-ass game, right? I mean, we can. Do you know what could be fun? Let's check the Prolific thing here, and we will see what people are here. What people are saying so far. And people are typing a lot. So the last starfighter, Aaron says, I have no clue what's the last star. I know it's a SMUP, but I don't know how it works, so I don't know. Battletoads. Temple of Doom, I kinda agree with. Mighty Bomb-Yak, yeah. Snake Rattle and Roll, yeah. Gauntlet, yeah. Solar Jetman, yeah. But yeah, it's such a hard thing to do, like in a a game I think is very hard to argue with, like if we have like these sentiments. Like a game I really think is hard to argue. It's like DuckTales. I actually think that's a hard game to argue isn't hard. Like, it isn't hard. Like, do not get me wrong. But you have 3 lives. It's a hard game over. So like I just think like yes, but I really do not think you can have like these metrics. Like the only reason I said these metrics was like, if you don't want it to be driven on your own opinion, like on your like own bias, you need to have like things like this. Yeah, I mean, you could have like like this, hard games, but can't be hard if it's under 15 minutes. Can't be hard if it has over 100 or like 50 runners. Can't be hard if Shenka enjoys it, or if it had a commercial in Australia. You could literally do it like this, but like at some point you get to the point where checking boxes isn't, you don't add a box because it's not from your own opinion that that checkpoint should exist. Yeah, exactly, Lexus. Like, the only game that would be hard no matter what is probably Battletoads. Like, I think Battletoads hits like all criteria to be a hard game. But take like Castlevania, for example. I would say it's a really rough speedrun. It's really rough casually. But at a certain level, it becomes not hard casually, but hard speedrunning wise. Like, it's, and like, if we're gonna judge it on like the speedrunning factor, who decides what is hard and what are the definition of a hard speedrun? Is it the definition of, is it a strong world record? Well, do we not already have that modifier by standard? The NES Prolific is basically a way to rank NES speedrunners. So it's a list with ranks and stuff. Yeah, I would say so too. But like, for example, take Roger Rabbit, for example. We all seen Dave done it. Like, is that hard or is it just RNG heavy? And compare that to Batman. No RNG, but really hard speedrun the game. Yeah, like we're trying to like figure out like how would you actually rank a game's difficulty if we remove the casual and just look at the speedrun wise. And like when we start looking at speedrunning wise, like RNG, it adds attempts. But it's not like if you're better, you will get past the, or like would RNG count to being a hard game? Like at what point does we put the... I beat Top Gun 1 and 2 when I was like 7. Do you know what? Maybe a rule should be no game that JKL beat before the age of 10 can be considered hard. Or that anyone beat before the age of 10. Without assist of like brothers and stuff. Okay, you say that, but let's take one of the games I would argue is really hard. Temple of Doom. The Temple of Doom is only hard because of the RNG. So you will rarely even finish a run. Yeah, but now we're talking, Shenka, we're talking about when you're speed running the game now. So like if you're speed running a game and don't understand it, then you maybe shouldn't be speed running it. Yeah, Zelda 2 I would not say is that hard either, but here's another thing that gets a little bit hard. If we look closer at the NES Prolific list, like Aaron likes to combine categories, he likes to, and like the moderators on SRC enjoys making games easier. So for example, take a game like Contra, for example. They are allowing Konami code now. So speedrunning wise, the game got a lot easier. And like take a game like I haven't tested it out much. I think they do. Someone said it. I haven't checked. So I might be wrong, actually. But I think someone said, or maybe someone just said they should. Yeah, but like that's what's gonna be looked at. Like, oh, the category allows for this, so it's easier. So take like a game like okay, I will actually check, just because I might have been trolled by someone. Oh! We'll never know, people. No, but like there are like other games that is a good example. Like for example, just because you have the option to something, so let's take Ikari Warriors 3 for example. You have the option to just use all your continues. You don't lose any progress. But every death matters a lot, and taking a death or getting a run without a death or even continueless is super difficult. And yo, Apollo? Yeah, it was messed up, the following list and everything.
Junkyard
for me.
_ Dave says www.penis.com. This message was sponsored by Apollo Smug.
I think it's loading here. Oh! Contra. Let's go. Let's go. Show rules. The economic code is allowed. And I think I saw a forum post about... No! I didn't want to do that. Yeah, economic code is now allowed. So like, because the community changed it's here, like it could drop in difficulty settings just because the community is meh. Like I will never understand the need to serve bad speedrunners. Like, I just don't understand it. Like, I do not understand accessibility when it comes to speedrunning. And I will never defend accessibility. No, Aaron, if I had my way, every Home Alone round would be frame counted. Because I believe that when you exit depends on a frame rule from when you start the game. So I think times differ, like a couple of frames. Just so people had to sit through it like 20 times do like 20 runs to get like the time. And they had to sit through it like 20 minutes each time and then frame count it. Yeah, I do not understand it at all. And I do not understand when accessibility hurts the integrity of speedrunning. Like using a keyboard. Like, I do not understand it. It's kind of like, oh, we need to make running a marathon more accessibility. Let's allow people to compete on rollerblades. Like, doesn't make sense. Like, I actually think this stream is turning into a different discussion now. But I actually think that it would be good. And I think some boards does this. I don't know if any NES boards does this. But I think some boards does this, where they have like, you're only allowed to submit if you have gotten under this time. Basically proven that you have put in effort to actually learn the run. So you're not just wasting people's time submitting your casual playthrough. Yeah, and like I've seen the shitstorms. Like, you should be in the NES Prolific Discord. It's funny when they start going like Shenka is a bad boy. I mean, Apollo, if I run a 100 meter dash and I get a 32-second time, I tried my best. But you would still be laughing at me, right? You would still be laughing at me. Like, there's nothing bad in doing your best in something and not being good enough. It's not you being fat. Yeah, exactly. Like, and then like if we take it like into like a real world example, like let's say you enter a 1,000 meters race, a 1 kilometer race. Everyone else runs it in like 3 minutes, but you decide to walk and take like 18 minutes. Like, you waste the organizer's time. Yeah, exactly. I think like you should have like like I'm not talking about anything insane here, Apollo. Like for Contra, like, oh, if you can't get a time under 16 minutes, you can't submit your time. And just to put into perspective, do you know what? Before I lie, let's actually go here. Is it highlights, maybe? But I say calm the fuck down, please. Okay, let's check here. Let's check what my Contra time was after 9 beers. First off, let's see so I split that correctly, because I never... Okay, so my time here would be... God damn it. Minus 57, basically. A minute less. So yeah, if you can't beat me of the 9 bears, I think that's... And I've never speedrun this game. Like, officially at least. So if you can't beat me of the 9 bears, I don't think you can call your run a speedrun. Like, I think that's a fair... fair thing to say. Or am I wrong here? Yeah, I think doing the shuffler and having 10 beers in like less than 2 hours is about the same thing, Lexus. I'm laughing because I'm laughing because I'm exactly the same way. No, but I think it's like I don't know like about like most other people, but when I speedrun, I live speedrun, I breathe speedrun, I'm like so invested in my speedrunning that I almost get offended when people are like spitting on my hobby, saying like, oh, you put this much effort into doing what you do. However, I want to take the easy way out. Yeah, Ikari 3 demands more than most games I speedrun. Like, it demands more than roller games. Demands more than Last Ninja, I would say. Like, it's a very, like, you need to know... Like, you need to play it a lot to get a good time. It's not a game where you will do your... Like, yes, it's a game you can casual play and get close to world record by playing it like 100 times. But it's not a game you will do practice of and your first run get close to world record. It's just not. Because there's like different things that can happen around. Also, we gotta remove this so people actually don't think I think that DuckTales is a hard game. Like Russian drama gotta be the best drama ever. Like like the most fun I've ever had was the first time I typed in Mighty Final Fight into speedrun.com, and like there was just like 5 forum posts of the same cheater, like calling him, "Oh, you can't get this good of a time. He used turbo macros." Like most like speedrunners and stuff wanna learn Japanese. But I would much rather learn Russian just so I could understand the Russian drama better. And like, that's kind of why I do things like this. Because I know how like the Russian community is. I know they are a little bit sensitive when it comes to stuff, and that's why I do things like this.
Russia, you can come back at me, but I have more secrets.
Just to get them a little bit triggered. And that's why I decided to go on a Russian conquest after ESA. We're gonna look up what games are Russians, and we're gonna beat them all. Do you know what? I don't think so, because my previous time I added got accepted right away, and I was way harder there actually. Let's see here if I have it here. This one was way harder.
Damn. I think this is too slow, sadly.
Way harder.
Oh, okay, world record. Ah! I said we will get world record, and we got world record. Oh.
Wait, did I say it?
Ooh.
Wait, I thought I said it.
Ooh. Pounding heart. But that's what we
yeah, it is
speedrun
actually.
For. Oof.
Wait, why am I not
I
saying
feel
it?
dizzy after that run. Because it didn't start good.
I thought I said fuck Russia in this one.
Thank you for the sub.
Look at that fat ass.
We took down the Russians.
Okay.
That's all that matters. Oh.
Okay, I don't say it. Recommending my own what's it? Oh, it is. Cool. Yeah, my YouTube watching lately has just been watching the LA stuff, and because of that, like I got into watching. I also watch Asmongold a lot, but he has been too political lately, so I haven't watched that much. For you, I will. For you, I will. Are you happy? I mean, I like if they want me, like if I would get banned, like for just talking and being funny, or I'm probably not being that funny, but just talking and having fun. Are you talking this? You're right. So like. Oh, maybe I should have redone that. Let's wait until we can't see anymore. And I will keep it. Okay, let's go. Wait. No, from here. No, we just gotta keep this. Also, my cat is attacking me. High-fiving myself. So it would be. No, we can do better. Boom. Oh, no, wait, wrong. Wait, this way. So boom, 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 boom. No, wait. Oh, it should be this one. Okay, so boom, 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 boom. No, damn it. Damn it. Come on. Doesn't work. Whoa. Yeah. Okay, that's it. Higher with left. So, wait. And press it. Like that. Like that. You're red. Get higher. No, wait. It's my right arm. My right arm. Why did you say my left arm? This hand. Okay, 1, 2, 3. No, wait. So, wait. If I just follow my face here and then my... Wait. So, let's go like lower here. Boom. Then... Okay, that works. It's a little bit desynced.
Women.
Wait, my YouTube stream should have like 25 viewers now, right? No, it did not. Trying to understand it. Okay. But here's the point that I was trying to make with this stream, which we kind of got to, even though we got like out of like the whole thing here. Is that like it's impossible to make like a fair difficulty modifier unless you only put Battletoads. My cat is trying to excel. Okay, you want attention, you're getting attention. Everyone, give him attention. Yeah, you're getting all the attention now. Are you thirsty? The thing is, Dave, I actually believe when people say like your pet becomes like the owner. Do you know what, Whisper? If you allow me, I'll use the advanced option and actually make a good version of that. That actually has like lyrics that are based on what I'm doing and saying. And we will make it like an angry rap or an angry metal song or something. So, if you allow it, we can do that, and I will play the song tomorrow. Because I think that could be a fun little song. But I will wait for you to watch, obviously. Oh, right. My whole point was like, I started and wanted to type in Discord, but then I was like, I saw people mentioning like Mario Brothers 3 as a hard game, Metroid as a hard game, Shatterhand as a hard game, Shadow of the Ninja as a hard game. Conflict, which I think is just one stage. So I was like, yeah. And like you could argue like, oh, Bard's Tale might be a hard game because it's long. And it's a hard speed run to get done in one sitting, or Dragon Warrior. And like, I was like, no matter how you do it, more people will just disagree with whatever you decide to do. And like, when we start looking at like hard speedruns, speedruns are usually as hard as the competition you have, basically. So like, it already had like a natural modifier in itself. That's why games that are currently counted as minor are really optimized speedruns, because they have a lot of runners. So like, if we look at it from a speedrun aspect, like any game that's minor currently is probably a hard speedrun to compete in. Like just look at Donkey Kong. To be able to beat Ryu Hayabusa, you apparently need to cheat. That has happened twice now, people cheating, maybe 3 times as well. I think someone got removed before the first guy got removed. Like if also, like, I'm like very like, I don't care what you do with the list until you add Famicom games. Like, anything you do before that really doesn't matter to me in the prolific list, because until that point it's an incompleted NES list in my opinion. So the rankings doesn't matter that much. Yeah, when I say Famicom games, I obviously mean the Japanese NES games and the Famicom Disk System games. And yeah, someone did beat it, right? Did he though? Did he see the credits, Aaron? Did the game say thank you for playing? Just because the game broke or looped, it doesn't mean you beat it. Like, unless the game tells you beaten it with the credits, you're not beating it. Yeah, exactly. So everyone has beaten Tetris. Like for example, if I turn on Battletoads, start playing it and hit my NES on the side so it crashes. Have I beaten Battletoads then? Can I claim the world record? Oh, Arkanoid. Oh. Like, that run is like fully manipulated, right? It's not that long if I remember. But I would put that super high up. Yeah, like, then you live and breathe Tetris. Oh, Dave. I just gotta tell you about, like, my crack addiction. Like, my F-Zero addiction. I told you, like, yesterday or the day before I was this close to pulling it out. And yesterday, I was craving it. I was craving it so badly. So I did the one thing I thought would get me off the crack of F-Zero GX. I was a casual player trying to beat Chapter 5. If you do not know, Chapter 5 in GX on very hard most people can't beat that casually. Like if you can beat Chapter 5 casually on very hard on F-Zero GX, you could easily be a top 50 NES Prolific runner. Like, that's how hard it is to beat casually. And this is not me overstating it. And the reason why I started watching was because the one thing I hate the most when watching people is when I watch people doing things wrong in a game. When I speedrun a game. And they're trying to get like an achievement or something. But for some reason, it didn't trigger me. I just got excited, so cheering him on, like, you can do this, you can do this. And I was like, who am I? Do I become a nice person? When I'm trying to get my addiction down? Do I start to bargain like, oh, if I'm nice? No. This is like I'm still a dick in every other aspect in life, except work and with friends. But everything that has with gaming to do, I'm a dick. Let's see, what's a good stage to watch on F-Zero GX, just to get like, to make you understand when you are speedrunning the game, you get so addicted to it. What's a really good stage? Do you know what? Let's see if I can find it. see the speed here, why you get like so addicted to this speed in this game. And this isn't even a boss stage. This is like one of the slower stages, but oh, that shit boost amazing. Like currently this is literally crack to me. The problem is, I know the moment I stop playing the game, that feeling will be gone. So I kind of want to try and hold off for as long as possible. So beautiful. Let's go with our boss stage here. Here. Look at the speed of this run. Some nice ship boosts, up to 2k. Look here, oh, this is so fast. Oh, he was, ooh, that's a nice one. Like, what makes this game so good is because of the advanced tech. Oh, he almost died there, but he saved it. Well, if I do return Dave, I will probably only return to get all the quick star world record, which is, I guess I can show you my world record I have. Eight years ago was when I returned to speedrunning after like 8 years. So all the records with this vehicle, because I love this vehicle. It's so technical, it's so good to play with.
3, 2, 1, go!
Although the quality is horrible. Like, look at this speed. Ooh. And then another ship boost. Ooh. And another ship boost. Nice. And then a suicide finish. Oh. It's so addicting. I don't know, actually, Mikey, because the Switch 2 has so much input delay. And it doesn't have, like, the reason why, like, F-Zero GX will never get popular to speedrun is because F-Zero GX basically requires you to use analog triggers. And newer consoles of from Nintendo does not have analog triggers. They only have triggers. And I don't know if like the new GameCube controllers that you can buy even has analog triggers anymore. Does anyone know? Oh, it does. Okay. Because basically when you're doing the slides, MTS things, and the shift boost for that matter, like it's like we're getting into nerd territory here. But the difference between a top player and someone below is how well they can manage how much they press down the triggers. So like you don't only have like the analog value of the stick that you're controlling that needs to be very precise. You also have the analog of these that you need to like trigger very much on. I think that's one regret I had on Twitch, but it's also... Yeah, like the thing is, I don't think I will have a low viewer count if I like. Will I have as big of a viewer count as when I do like things like this? Like probably not. Like the thing is, I'm also not a big streamer. But I will have more than when I do like Master System. I would assume I would end up kind of where when I do like the Genesis. Because I think the reason why Master System does so badly is because the sound chip is bad, the graphics are not that appealing. But for Genesis it's like, oh, Genesis games does have kind of a cool sound to it, and the graphics are good. It's better than Super Nintendo, and people watch it. So I think F-Zero GX would have the same effect, where like it has some banging music. It's fun. Yeah, exactly. And like I think, like I explained to you, I think I said it in your stream why Roger Rabbit works so well as a stream game is because like, oh, you're doing a lot of resets, but you talk a lot between attempts, and like the hype when you actually get a run going is so much better than a hype when you start doing a Ninja Gaiden run. Because, oh, do you get hyped after 5 minutes or after 6 minutes, 7, 8, 9? Like, you don't really know when to get hyped. But for shorter runs, like ILs and F-Zero, it's like, oh, if I get this, we have a run. And that's kind of how Roger Rabbit is. We're like, oh, you get the... Now I forgot what item, but the dog jump item. Oh, that one spawns in the correct place. Turn on the hype in the brain. Oh, you get snake jump. Now we can turn it up another notch. Like, there's really no time for you to be like, for the viewers to be like, okay, I'm gonna run and grab a coffee because it's still that much left of the run. You are just like, oh no, I'm gonna watch because you have the run now. So it's such an easy thing to follow. Do it! Do it! Like, Cossacks is an evil person because, like, I lurk in his stream every now and then. And, like, he plays the games, I'm like, I wanna play these games, but I don't really like modern gaming. So it was like, oh, this obscure for free game, like, was super fun to watch. The Dungeons and Dragons games. Oh, I watched it, but I have no clue what the game is about. Like, I would love to do a WoW Classic journey again. But I think, like, the reason why I enjoyed it so much in, was it 2019 when Classic came out? Was that it was basically all the Swedish speedrunners in one guild. Like you had like Dexter, Joka, Alicon, like you had like this Swedish crew, and like Kleke that is a speedrunner now, like you had like we knew each other but we didn't know each other, so it was like so much fun. So I think the only way I would ever do another Classic journey would be like if we were like 40 retro speedrunners doing the journey again. And I'm not talking about like a full, like, from release until next. I'm talking about next is already released, and we play for like 2-3 months. But yeah, it was so much fun. Like, the loot drama was fun. Like, I remember it was sometime like before the guild leader was like I think it was before CG or something. And they were like, okay, we're not doing loot console for this. Everyone rolls. If you need it, need it. If you get it, you get it. If you think the person shouldn't have it, do not create fuss about it. And then someone got it, and someone was like, oh, someone said like, oh, that guy needs it more than you should give it to him. And it ended up him giving it to him. So I wrote the guild leader like, oh, I thought that was kind of a dick move to do that after you said that they shouldn't do that. And like things like that. Also because like I was the I was a filthy casual in World of Warcraft. Like everyone now, like let's say 80% of the guild was getting world buffs and everything. I never got any buffs. And then I remember it was like one molten core, and like we were just doing it on auto. Like we were basically, yeah, I think it was like a couple of weeks after BWL launched. I was worse, Aaron. I was the enhancement shaman who did low-end DPS and would stand in fire. I wasn't even playing a good class and a good spec. like I was so horrible that I actually learned how to totem twist. Which like an enhancement shaman that actually totem twist. That's kind of rare because most enhancement shaman, like if you're DPS, you want to see your DPS meter go up, and if you totem twist, your DPS meter will go down and everyone else will go up. Like I remember for the 4 horsemen when we did it, I was forced to heal. like I'm actually not joking. Like I might have been like the most geared shaman ever because I got so much free stuff. But yeah, WoW Classic is like I don't think I will ever play it again unless like I can play with a group of people that I know. I mean, Enhancement Shaman has a little bit of problems. Because, like, a lot of the mail and leather stuff that Shaman might also want is really good for warriors. Like, I think the reason why Classic speaks to me is that it's such a brain-dead game. Like it's very easy to play, and like the social aspect becomes really good because of it, because people don't get angry at you for being bad until you start raiding. And with like 95% of the Classic community being like all about the DPS meters and everything, and like to even be able to play Classic at like a like, you don't learn how to play Classic now. Because you get add-ons that does everything for you. And I think the modern game is the same way. Like, if you don't have add-ons, the game is actually really, really hard. Like, Classic isn't hard with add-on or without add-ons. But if you would remove all add-ons to Classic, many people would not be able to beat Naxxramas, I'm sure of. And I always did that. I turned off like all, not all, like I still had like bag-ons and stuff. But I turned off like the Deadly Boss mod and everything the first time I did a raid, because I didn't raid when I was like 15, 16 when I played it for the first time. Yeah, I never knew Curious Paul, so I know he had like the world record and stuff in Castlevania 4. Obviously, I know it's Joanna, but yeah. Yeah, but that's what I mean, Cossacks. Like, I think like 90% of why I enjoy Classic is like the social aspect of it. But I want to be social with people that cares as little as I do. Or not, like, obviously I care when I play, but you know, like I'm not gonna be like, oh, you're 45 DPS low, or oh, we wiped once. Yeah, I would say like I played I did try a few like of these like Flash MMO games and stuff. Like, I always enjoyed like the aspect of the social aspect and stuff, but I don't think I will ever play an MMO again. And the reason is quite easy. Or simple. Like, MMOs are grindy. They expect you to spend like working hours on the game. And they expect you to play no other games. Guild Wars 2, we should play that. Yeah, and I think, like, this might sound weird because I'm so against pay-to-win games. But I think the Flash MMO games, like, you could call them like cell phone games, basically. I think that's something really good. Also, is my nose really that red? I need to check. No, not that red. It just looks way redder when it's small. But yeah, I think one thing that those games did why I played them for such a long time is that, like, you have energy, you can do this much, and then you can't do anything more. So you had to optimize the things you could do as much as possible. Yeah, exactly. Like, I don't remember what it was called now. But basically you could do like 3 dungeons a day, which was like half an hour. You could do a couple of other things that was like half an hour. Then you have like 2 events that was like 50 minutes long each. So like it was like 1.5 to 2 hours, unless it was a special event that you needed to do. Yeah. It would actually be... Yeah, this is a JKL rant stream. But I did basically say what I needed to say about like the whole difficulty modifier. So I assume Yorp just got in here. I don't know if... Yeah, Yorp knows what the NES Prolific is, I assume. Basically, Aaron wants to add a difficulty modifier. And like, I think the only game we could all agree on was a hard game. Like, no matter what kind of like ruling you had, would be Battletoads. Shenka, you're good at smups. Can you beat the Lost Starfighter tomorrow and let me know if it's hard? Swordmaster. Does the Prolific list use the US or J version for Swordmaster? If you claim Battletoads is not hard, then no game on the NES is hard. Because not every game is Yank, but every game just requires a route memorization. Yeah, like if we want to talk about hard games, just add the Famicom list. Like add all the Famicom games and just make them hard. Like there are not many Famicom games that are super easy. More about the Prolific changes. Yo, actually... Well, I guess for people, like, I assume everyone here knows what the Prolific list is. I think Aaron says he wants around 10% to be hard and 10% to be easy, so around 70 to 71 games each. But yeah, this is the Prolific list. Which, like, let's look at, like, if we go top to bottom, like, games for, like, maybe Castlevania, I don't know. Maybe SMB 2, actually. Like, Batman is a hard game. Oh right, I forgot that Ghostbusters had a PAL release. I was like, no, Ghostbusters is a Famicom game, but no, it does have a... And that game isn't hard. Like, I blind played through it a blind playthrough it like a couple of weeks ago. It wasn't that bad. Okay, so it's probably not the one I mean. Yeah, I don't know, the Famicom one I played. Metroid, maybe? Like, Jekyll should be probably at the hard. That's probably the highest ranking game here that should be at hard. Do you know what you should do, Dave? You should announce that anyone, like, if you decide it to be 70 or 71, you should say everyone in the top 70 gets to pick one game to count as hard and one game to be counted as easy by the end of, like, September. That way people will start speedrunning more, and and then you will get the people that actually care the most to just give you one game they want to be rewarded as higher, and one game to be rewarded as lower. And, like, first picks goes to the 70th place. So, like, being first, you would be able to, like, basically just pick a game you want. Can I get everyone in my community voting? Yeah, let's... Aaron, the most fair way is to have a public vote. The most fair thing is to have a public vote. And each person gets to vote like a +5, +4 and down, and then a -1, -2, -3, -4, -5. Plus being as hard as it possibly is, And mine's being as easy as it possibly is. Like, no one can rig it, right? But Bird Week isn't even on the list, Vesper. Bird List isn't even on the list, Vesper. So, I think what Vesper says, as we already decided, he gets the first pick. And his first pick is to add Famicom games to the list. I'm gonna get some more water. I'm considering starting a pause tomorrow.
Junkyard_Dave says JKL, if you can hear this as you're filling up water, good job at filling up water. We're all proud of you here in chat.
Thank you, Dave. Thank you, Dave. I needed that because when I filled up the water, I felt like, am I doing this wrong? Should I go a little bit stronger on the nozzle? But yeah, now I feel more confident that I did it correctly. I mean, if it was me, I would probably try and get it automated before doing anything else. And then I would add Famicom games. And then I would tinker with the formulas probably. Because the problem is, if Aaron adds this one before Famicom games, he will have another excuse to not do the Famicom plus NES list. Because it will mess with the formula too much. So let's vote to cancel this change so we can get Famicom games in. Also, Dave, I know we talked about doing the SMB1 thing. I just realized that I was planning to go up to my mom's the first week of my vacation. However, if you still want to do it that week and just focus on yourself and want to watch me do it the week after, that's fine. Also, for people here, me and Dave is planning to do just 1 week of SMB1 to see who can get not the lowest time, but if any one of us can get a sub 5 in it. Yeah, if you want to do it at the same time, we can start it on the 14th instead. And how many hours do you usually stream per day? Is it like 4? But yeah, I think it would be a lot of fun if more people joined. So that's 5 hours a day. If we don't count the weekend. Do you guys want to see my Beerness run of SMB1? You can watch me complete it. This is basically the only public time of me beating the game. Do you know if that is with any flagpole glitches or anything? Also, I must say I kind of like this layout for a race where I have like Hyrexen and Fleke behind me. That was actually kind of cool. Like, yeah, obviously you can't really see what they are doing, but it's like, oh, you can see about where they are. So one of the reasons I do not like SMB3 is that I hate that you run faster you move faster than your fireball, so it's so hard to use your fireball. Like, you need to shoot enemies point blank basically. But in this, in SMB1, you can actually shoot the enemies from a distance and not run faster than your fireball. Let's do it like that, so we get a bigger picture. Like, so far I must say this run hasn't been that bad. Esmagol has a hype trade. Yeah, he has been getting a lot of viewers lately. I assume it's because of, like, all the politics. I mean, I'm actually, like, honest moment. If you didn't know, I've never speedrun this game before. Would you believe that from the gameplay so far? I mean, that wasn't even part of the Wait, did he finish the run? Lasse, I'm trying to watch. You can't pause. Yeah, right. See, I know kind of some of the safe things you need to do. But did he finish the game when he woke up, Junkyard Dave? Are you talking about in Swedish? Or do you just want me to say the word pause? 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 Yeah, probably pause. That was amazing. No, I don't want to play more Bubsy. Like that's lore from my homeless years, Mikey. We do not talk about my homeless years. That's really insensitive. I'm kidding, Mikey. No, I played Bubsy for the Super Nintendo during a Super 16. I think you can check the previous played as well there, Senka. But yeah, the part that was so much fun about this race. Look, I'm almost on a sub 5 pace. If you don't count that I didn't split. Is this a speed run, Yokasa? No, but the most fun about this race was just that connecting all the chats together. So like, even if like individually we did not have that many viewers. I don't know how many viewers we had at all. Okay, Dave, if you say there's a tutorial without flagpole glitches with a 457, let's say we get a mid 449. How much will that boost our PP? Let's say around here. So I fixed this 557, so 1357. That will That would almost make me beat Whitehead. Like, I know you can get a sub 5 without flagpole glitch. Let's check Junkyard Dave here. You will jump up to 8.5 maybe, so you will jump up quite a lot. Also, you have like the Roger Rabbit world record now. But is it counted here is the question. Oh, it should be under Who Framed Roger Rabbit, right? Okay. So you would get 200 extra points there. Now the question is... Damn it, we need to get Junkyard Dave into the top 100. But we need to do it with, like, the worst games possible. And like, I feel like Roger Rabbit and SMB1 is very good games for that. Like, both are known to be the bottom of the barrels of speedrun games for NES. They accept me as an RTA. On the SMB board. I think at least, right? Because the RTA version was made for SMB1, I believe, to remove some function the normal one has. Die Hard. I mean, Die Hard is a good game. Like, do you know what? I think Dave would actually love speedrunning BioBilly. But no, it needs to be games where, like, it has a decent amount of runners. I mean, he needs to do Ghoul School. Like, he needs to do Ghoul School, Junkyard Dave. Like, let's check, out of the top 100 games on NES, which games do I think is a must be, like, to at least try and speedrun? Like, that actually fun speedruns. Oh, Strider we should do, Dave. Like, do you know what? I think Strider could be a bigger hit than Who Framed Roger Rabbit, Dave. You know what? When you say that, let's look at your run on Ghoul School. Oh, there you go. This is just for Prolific. Yeah, that's a good boost. Especially without the wiggle. Yeah. For a 5-minute time, that's well over expected. That's normal. That boost is actually one of the harder ones. Ooh, you were not like this is basically a 4-2x time until that. Can I ask you, how much were you yelling right there? Because that gotta be so frustrating. Oh, he messed up the all. Oh, yeah, you did not have the health there. Yeah, just learning some more basic things and like well, you do the ear duct skip better than me. I mean, if you're running this again, just let me know and I can try and help you with a few things. There shouldn't be a 5-minute time. Unless you have a bad zip here, maybe. Yeah, like this section looks great so far. Oh. He got 3 out of 3. Mikey, can we discuss a little bit here? Why? Why didn't you go for the 2-second time save? You would have gotten sub 5. You could have gotten sub 5. I can teach you a safer way to do the zip, Mikey. a new tech that gives you 2 frames no matter what. Okay, how many Okay, do you know what? Do you know what? I respect that. No, it's the same speed, Tom Caps. Well, if you do it on the second frame, I guess you lose a frame. Oh, do you know the right button on the NES controller? I think it's called A. Yeah, you press that one. that's the big secret. So basically, if you jump on the first or second frame while holding right, you will cancel the zip, but you will still zip into the first block. You know what? Let's... A 436, that's pretty good. Wait, before we play... Is this on keyboard? Okay. Respectable. Like, it's not that much slower to do that, like 3-4 seconds slower. Around 1.5 seconds per thing. Maybe 5 seconds slower, 6.5. Did not go for... Let's say you can do the beginning around like 7-8 seconds faster. And that would already put you in a sub 430 actually. Tell your friends, people. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not gonna complain. That's actually the strat I started to use as well, Senka. I wonder if I got that strat from maybe watching your VOD at some point. That's quite possible, actually. Still background. I guess we can do this through like just the walking stuff. Yeah, losing a couple of frames, not jumping. Decent door. Let's see how many failed zip he gets. A little bit slow zipping speed there. But it's really hard to like get good at the zips here because it's kind of weird what you need to do to actually get like the max speed zips. I try to explain it like if you have no speed, you stand still. If you have max speed, you stand still. So you want to keep your acceleration just in the middle, so you never stop. And as high as possible to get like the max speed. Free out. What is this? Oh, he's going for it. He's going for it. First try, that was a really good one. Yeah, I don't know if Senka knows this, but the reason why he gets fast stairs here is because he walks down, and because he walks down, he lands on the top of the stair. And usually jumping on stairs is very slow. But because he hits his head on the top of the screen, he gets back up to max acceleration. So that's a very smart tactic to actually walk off those. Little bit too fast turning. I respect it. Yeah, that's a good run. Let's see the second place runner, Tomcat. Okay, let's read the full breakdown here. Failed 1 neutral jumping alien boost. Good showers, 4 basketball boost, first try door. Oh right, I think he has a different strat here that I'm not using. 1 failed crawl space, slowish ending staircase, missing 1 frame jump, but fine section otherwise. Third try burger throw ending. So he's only 4 seconds away from world record. So let's actually see like if we can spot like 4 seconds of time loss here. Ooh. Okay, so that's probably like 1 second. That was a good kill. Probably 1.5 after that. The 100% run is actually quite fun. Okay, let's see this strat here. Okay, so you do that. How much faster is that Tomcaps? Also, let's check, like, we should include, like, the shower here as well. So that's probably, like, 1.8 seconds lost so far compared to what I got in my run. But he also gained a little bit back with that basketball room. Like we're probably talking like, I would assume it's like 5-6 frames at most. Oh, that was a nice glitch, actually. And he probably gained back like another 15, 20 frames there. Okay, yeah. Like, you're not losing that much time on the tips, I would assume. But if we assume that you're like lost like a second so far, you're probably losing like half a second per sip here. Maybe less. But let's assume it's half second, then we're still at 2.5 seconds. Three at most. I feel like your jumping here is really good though. Yeah, also that menu was really good. That's really fast. Alright, you said you had a problem with the burger throw as well? Yeah, not that much. Yeah. That's a really solid run. Do you know what? Let's check. I never watched Senka's run. And I think it's really interesting to watch, or not Senka's, Sarkonis run. And I think it's really interesting to watch Sarkonis run. Because unless he's going for like world record or anything, he tends to be going for like a little bit easier strats, but more consistent. And things that doesn't require you to learn a lot. Like for example when he did Mega Man. Like it's a game like unless you're gonna spend a year on it, you're not gonna get that much PP. So he learned the zipless just to be done with it, basically. So yeah, the locker at the beginning. Wait. Wait. What do you mean with that, Senka? I think my run for a Dynex also got reacted, maybe. Because I didn't specify what version I was playing on, so I was like, I don't give a fuck. I don't remember what version I played on. Oh, really? Like that's like him not going for the basketball boost was really surprising. Yeah, my time is an emulator run. I think it's accepted for the Prolific list now though, because I don't use SRC. Like I could just find out what revision I was using and it would be fine, but I'm like, nah. It's a game I'm planning to return to anyways, because I think it's a fun game. Yeah, I don't know what time did Angry... Well, I could just check here, I guess, what time Angry Lengths ended up with. I'm sorry, Tom Cabs, but I need to take a stand every now and then. I'm tired of people saying that SRC is crap and then just accepting it and being like, oh, I'm gonna continue using it because it's the best thing we have. Yeah, and like it's fine that people think that way. But as much as I complain about it, I feel like if I'm gonna complain, I should not be using it either. So right here, like, I'm pretty sure if this is just knowledge gap that no one told him, that he could just walk off these things and he would probably save another half second here, which might not matter at the end. We will see. It would have mattered. He would have got a 444. It's Angry Length? Okay, let's check here. Like, for some reason, his name is so fitting because for some reason I always think that Angry Length does look a little bit angry. I do not know why, but like, Yeah. Yeah, I didn't realize it until my last grind either. But that's the thing with this game, like every time I return to it, I realize something new. I would say your name is fitting too. It depends on what way you say it. Is it because it's like JK as in joking, loser? Because I joke so much? Or is it because I'm a loser? Okay, I actually thought he was going for the buffer or for the gym skip there. I'm expecting good sips here for some reason. Maybe not the greatest. I need to read that on my main monitor. Rush it. I mean, you put a lot of effort into not putting effort in, right? Okay, that was kind of impressive. Oh. He got lucky. He got so lucky. He got so lucky. That was a luck ship. That was not a skill sip. That was a luck skip. Sip right there. This run could never... This run could have died right there if he got unlucky. But like we say, every good speedrunner needs to be lucky. Oh, good kill there. Yeah, I respect it. Yeah. Getting a nice kill. And no, I want to go here. But yeah, I think... Also, can you get night mode on here? Or would you need to make a night mode spreadsheet? But yeah, I think after ESA, basically, I feel like SMB 1 we need to do, SMB 3 because it's no wrong warp 100%, it's kinda easy. Chip and Dale is a free sub 10. I should do Castlevania. We should do DuckTales. We should do Contra. Like, I'm talking about games I already have good times in, basic. Or games that I either know I can get a good time in, like decent enough, or games I've run before that I just haven't recorded. So Contra should be quite easy to get like a sub 11. Strider, I can get a sub 420 really easy, but we can probably get a sub 4 minutes here. Little Mermaid, I really don't like, but I've done a one night only race of it. So that's another one we should do. Marvel Madness, I actually want to go back and improve. Like, I need to do Kung Fu Master at some point. Did Aaron change this to... It says all bosses, but he talked about merging it with any percent. Because if it does that, I'm gonna run it just for a free sub 14. Oh, he did change it? He just haven't changed here, I guess. So Metroid we're doing. Super C I've done before. DuckTales 2 I will probably do really quickly. I want to do Star Tropics, but that will be way later just because it's a long game. Darkwing Duck I've done before, so we should do that. Where's Waldo should be quite easy. Maybe it's time for me to finally beat TMNT. Like, I've beaten it like in a big 20 when they had like this. You only need to... No, wait. Maybe I didn't beat it then. I thought I did. Take care, Senka. But yeah, we should probably do this. And this. Jekyll I've done before, so I should do that. Yoss I wanna do, but we will do that way later. Karate Kid for Cossacks, obviously. Die Hard we should do. We need to do a run of Dragon Warrior. It's free PP. Friday 13 I still need to do for Dexter. Balloon Fight should be a no-brainer. Might want to return to Goonies 2 at some point. I've only done the glitched route here. Gremlins 2 I refuse to do, just out of despite that that this is one of these games that like you know, the J version is more consistent and faster, I believe. But this is case of SDA brain when, oh, we only speedrun the US version. So when this gets merged at some point, or the J version counts, I'm gonna do Gremlins 2. Panic Restaurant I've done before, so we're doing that. I should just do a US version run of that. This one I already know, so this one should be easy. This one should also be quite easy. This one is quite easy to get a run in for me. This one should be easy. Just not worth the points unless I put the time in here. This one will probably be worth it. This one I already know. This one I already know. This one I already know. I know most of this. And this one we need to do, and Renegade. Like, there's so many games in the top 100 I could probably knock off in like really quickly for like a lot of points. But Tom Cats is the closest to achieve the goal that I want to achieve. Which is getting into the top 10 without having over 100 games run. Which White had already achieved and Spiral had achieved at one point. But I think getting into the top 110 while not having run over 100 games is like, that's a good standpoint to have. And then I think I wanna try and keep my average. Above Toads at all times. Also, I realized something funny I could do. Which might only be funny in my head. Like, this might actually just be funny in my head. But this works so perfectly with my like laziness and still wanna do stupid ass things. And me enjoying playing around with AI. So I was thinking like, after ESA when I start pushing for Prolific, most likely a little bit more. Even though I won't push it as in like getting a lot of points fast, but more like starting to knock games off, which will probably be like, if I can get a game off every other week, I'm happy. But if it takes a month, that's fine too. But I thought it would be fun to do like getting AI, make a comic book page about like each game and who I beat, and like me climbing the ladder and making like one comic book page every week, just shit talking everyone else. Yeah, like I'm gonna try and get, like, let's go to ChatGPT here. I tried it before, but just to showcase, it didn't turn out really great. But let's do it again. I want a comic book page picture. The bearded Swedish man on the first frame. What? I need to check here. What game will I? Let's say I'm playing. Let's say I'm playing. Okay, playing Shipping Day. Swedish man. So let's do it like this. I'm just typing up one here to see how it becomes. Okay, let's see. Let's see how that works. I thought you said Swedish homo burrito. I was like, what? Why a homo burrito? Okay, I'm gonna take a leak and maybe the picture will be done. It's still working a little bit. Although out of interest, like how many people here are like super against AI and stuff? Because I feel like every time I mention it, people get like, AI, it's evil. Okay, I probably need to be a little bit more exact with what I type. But this is what we got. The hockey player there was supposed to be you, Tom Cabs. But yeah, I think if you do this like with, like not like me just making something up in like 3 minutes here, but actually put effort into the prompt, you can get like really good like comic pages like this, like 6 frames, and just do something fun with it. I actually kind of like the first 3 pictures, I would say. Like the first 3 pictures and the 4th one. Although, like, it should be headphones here as well. Yeah, like, in my opinion, like as long as you use AI as a, like, nothing, I mean, even if you earn money on it, it's fine in my opinion. But like as long as you don't try and hide that you're using it, I don't see a problem with it, to be honest. And like, obviously, if you cheat in school and stuff like that, you're trying to hide it. Though I think AI could be a really, like, if I had AI in school, I would have used it. Well, I say it as an adult now. But if I was in school now and had the option to utilize AI, I feel like that would help me a lot. Kind of like how I've been utilizing AI for my weight loss. Like as a guiding hand a little bit. And like before, like because the step up for me to actually start learning about dieting and everything was such a big step. It's something I would never have done. And I would never pay a dietitian for it, or a personal trainer or something. Yeah, you got, like, I noticed it a little bit, that it was really like, it's really like, when I say like, for example, I can be like, hey, I've eaten some oatmeal today, a banana, and I'm planning, like, for example, if I would say, hey, today, I've eaten some oatmeal, I've eaten a banana, I ate 100 grams of turkey bacon, and I ate 400 grams of some meat. And my macros, my calorie intake is around 1250. My protein is around 90, my fat is around 40, and my carbs is around 80. So if I would tell the AI like, oh, I'm planning to eat some Greek yogurt, like 100 grams with some berries, would that get me to up to my goals? Instead of just saying like your goals is this will bring you closer, so yes, it will be like fuck yeah, that's so clever of you. You will also get more fiber in yourself. You're so smart. Continue doing that. But yeah, I think AI is a really good tool to use just as a learning thing. Then you gotta accept that it's not perfect, not yet at least. Like, it's great for learning like some skills. Like, I would assume that, like, especially if you get like the pro version where you can have like voice, like a better voice thing. For example, learning a language would help with AI. Like, it will not be perfect, but like you could ask the AI to be like, hey, I want to have a conversation with you. Let's have a conversation about the weather in Spanish. And like, I think the biggest thing is that, like, if you ask someone for help with like things like that, like with dieting, with learning a language or whatever, like if you ask a real person, you feel like you're getting judged by your lack of knowledge. Like you feel like you are gonna get like you know, people say there are no stupid questions. But you feel like you're asking stupid questions. And when talking to a real person, you might not ask those questions. But when writing with an AI, you don't have to like have that fear either. So yeah, I think it's an amazing tool. But yeah, I think tomorrow after work, I really want to go and barbecue a little bit. So I think we might have a barbecue stream after work, because I think people actually enjoyed my walking stream today, just showcasing the nature, or not nature, but the like the river and everything earlier today. If you want to see the city I live in, you can just go back and watch that VOD. It's only on Twitch though. I would say I'm probably gonna do one around like tomorrow. We're talking about start at noon to 1 Eastern, because I'm gonna barbecue, so I want to eat, and I don't want to eat too late. So the plan is to bike home, go to store, buy whatever. Like, I'm gonna barbecue hot dogs, yes. So I wanna try and find some low calorie ones. So probably chicken or turkey sausage and some buns. So the biggest issue when I do barbecue streams is that they will be early for Americans. Just because of the time difference. Because I won't go out 6 in the morning, Swedish time, to do it. And I don't want to do it after like 10. I mean, maybe for midsummer, we could do like a long, like midsummer for me here in Sweden is to just sit and barbecue and sit and talk. Like, it's basically like a fika, but you just barbecue. I don't think I can get any friends to join me because they want to party. Also, I don't remember if I have a run at Nielsen's. Let me actually double check that. No, I don't have any run on Friday, which is midsummer. So basically next Friday. And like the thing I enjoy with like this time of the year is that it's actually quite bright outside all the time. So maybe just go out, like if the weather is good, go out, turn on the fire in the forest and have fun. And like I'm not gonna go out drinking because I have a lot of runs during Monday or Sunday, I mean. Yeah, so probably that, but tomorrow it will probably be, like I said, noon to 1 that I will start. Like, let's say I start at noon your time. I will probably be going until 2 p.m. Although I think I kind of decided it while I was walking today, because I can't. Well, not because of that, but I think we are gonna divide up like what I do on each, like, because I'm multi-streaming to Twitch and Kick. And I feel like on Twitch I want to keep it like about non-alcohol, like just me gaming and me ranting, talking, like, you know, like the 95% of JKL. And whenever I take walks, I'm only gonna stream to Twitch. And I think when we're having like party drinking streams, I'm probably just gonna do it on Kick. Which, like, I'm not drinking that much anymore, but I think that's probably what we're gonna do. Because I feel like the people that really wanna see me just sit drunk and talk, they know how to find my Kick stream. And when I drink and rant a lot and just talk bullshit, I probably don't want random people to drop in, which probably happens a lot when I do my Twitch drunk streams. So I think it's probably good to separate the two a little bit. But yeah, I was just gonna go online and stream for a little bit, but turned out I continue talking a lot. But yeah, I'm just gonna go offline. Thank you everyone for watching today. I will be back tomorrow. And take care. Bye bye. Have a beautiful evening. Toodles.